teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Burnstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Showing a bunch formation now. There's the handoff. He breaks free. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Puts into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone.
The ball is loose. Ball scooped up by the defense.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. With the catch, it's Moore. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a shotgun run call. They've got him down out near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down in the 44.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Just trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Arnold. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's reeled in. It's Singleton. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the ground. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Cobb. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his back. Grab near the sticks. It's Cobb. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looks left and finds his target there. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He escapes the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Bringing it out, it's Marshall. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. The freshman with a little too much air into that one.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll try the ground game here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes out the stiff arm. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good, so it's 14 and 7. momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. Breaking tackles. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaks loose at the 40. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
QB keeper all the way. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Haynes.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Caught behind the line. It's Prescorn. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. He lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Prescorn. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47. And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 in the 47. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Grabbed down the middle. It's McCulley. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. Shows off the stiff arm on the way to a solid gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Pitches to the back. Brought down after a big gain in the first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Arnold. Bringing pressure. It's a deep shot to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. A quick spin move. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's got it in the open. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a 1st down. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Moore. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Wolverines looking to cash in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw. It's Arnold. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac, all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on that.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
But they don't make the connection. That run is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
completion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pop over the middle. It's Morgan. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
Quarterback's got it on the option. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down to the backfield.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes the decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Arnold. The sure hands. It's Cobb. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. Breaking free at midfield. And he's tackled, but only out for picking up a 1st down.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made down the left side. Explosive play. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job.
Swarm for the passer and a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Looking for 6. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Makes it look easy.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch!
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Moore. Finding some room at the 25. What a catch and run by the junior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Off target and incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To the air, it's Arnold. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Cobb. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football. Now it's 2nd down here. Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up early. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Working clock with the ground game. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Same tailback, another carry. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Scanning the field. It's Arnold. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 2nd down after that completion.
You get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to chuck it again. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Pass rush closing in. Punt over the middle. It's Thompson. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs during the late stages of this game.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
Soccer with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. That's Carl. It's Marsh. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? The Wolverines pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just by 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
And that run goes nowhere, and that'll be the final play of the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great for